Hello, Warriors. This is Mr. Owens, your principal, with a couple of interesting and exciting things I want to share with everyone as we begin our school year. We know the last year and a half, 2 years have been difficult, and we're doing everything we can to make things as smooth and as successful as possible. So we definitely want to welcome you back to the 21-22 school year. We're going to go over a few things, and everything I go over in this presentation you can find on our school website or the district website. So nothing's new, and you can look for it. And if there's ever any questions, do not hesitate to email me or call me at the school. First of all, our bell schedule. We're returning back to our old bell schedule that we had before COVID. Our 8 period days, 2 lunches, all these things again are on our school website. You can see them. They were also sent home to you in your registration packet. But again, our bell schedule, we're going to return to our normal thing, which is on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. We're out at 2:48. School starts for all students at 8:15. Most students at 8:15. There is only currently one 0 period class, which is leadership class, that would get here at 7:20. I know a lot of schedules have period 0 listed on there. It is not for you unless you have a leadership class, so don't worry about that. And on Wednesdays, we are in school from 8:15 to 1:28. Again, we ask that you don't let your students come to school until 7:45, because that's when we'll open up the gates. So all these schedules, again, on our school website. We want to make sure that you keep your parent portal updated as best you can. If you can log into your Aries portal, anytime you have a phone change, if your cell phone changes, a new home phone, addresses, things like that, we want to make sure you keep that up to date, because that's where we send all our messages to and call you in emergencies, things like that. So please, parents, if you can double check that parent portal, make sure all that stuff's up and going, especially some of the contacts, emergency contacts, other people we can give a call to if we need anything. There are going to be campus entrances. We have 2 entrances for the campus in front of the school on each side of the front office. You'll see a nice tent up where we come in, and that's where you'll enter and exit the campus before and after school. Guidelines for the student arrival a little bit different than they were last year. We're asking that you check temperatures at home. We're asking that you make sure that they don't have a fever above 104 or higher, and making sure that there's no illnesses and that they feel good. We really want to emphasize, we're going to push this a lot. If your kid is not feeling well, we ask that you keep them at home, because we really want to try to eliminate any closure of classrooms or sending of people home. So please make sure if they're not feeling well, sore throats, fevers, coughs, even though it might not be COVID related, until we know for sure, we want to make sure we don't do that. We want you to self-screen at home. They will not take their temperatures at the gate. They will come through a gate and where they can get some hand sanitizer, and we make sure they have their mask. And then we just ask them how they're feeling, make sure they feel okay. If they're coming in coughing and sneezing, we may ask to talk to them, and we want to make sure we avoid that. We ask to wash hands, all that stuff before they get into class. When they enter school, again, no sooner than 7:45. We want to make sure that they are here when the gates open at 7:45, and that they exit when school is out, that they exit fairly quickly. Normally in the years past, we had a lot of kids who hang out front, which is fine, but we want to eliminate that this year. So if if the kids can go straight home, or if they have to wait a few minutes to be picked up, we understand that as well. But try not to hang out. We're not having a party out front. We want to make sure we get home as quick as we can. Essential visitors. We know a lot of you guys like to visit the classrooms and certain things, but again, we're only allowing essential visitors. So if you want to give us a call. If you need to come to the front office, that's fine. But a lot of things can probably be handled if you just give us a phone call, and we will do that. So just call the office. Phone number is listed there. Again, everything's on our school website. We want to make sure you give us a call, especially when it comes to maybe your kid forgot something. Give us a call. Tell us you're going to drop it off, so we can eliminate too many people here in the front office. We do have signage on the floors about social distancing and arrows and things. Again, we do our best. Obviously, we're open full, not just half the students like we were before, but we're still going to try our best to social distance as much as possible. The easiest rule that we have this year, and the one big difference, is masks must be worn indoors by all staff and students. Everyone will have a mask on inside, worn appropriately. And outside, they do not need to wear a mask. It's optional. You can if you'd like. A lot of students probably still will. But again, indoor activities, anything indoors, you got to have your mask. Outdoors, you don't. Some of the safety enhancements, again, we have all these things are still in place. Staff indoors, wearing masks, air purifiers in every classroom still. We have frequent and new cleaning methods, and so you'll see people coming in and out of classrooms washing all day long. Hand sanitizer is available everywhere. We have some in the classroom and stations throughout campus. Plexiglass shields available if wanted. Some classes have them, other classes have them available if needed. We do have hand washing stations outside, in addition to the bathrooms that are open. Lots of signage. Our drinking fountains are locked, so we ask that you bring a bottle of water. We do have bottle filling stations around, but the drinking fountains are locked because they're not easy to keep sanitized all day long. So bring a bottle of water. You can have that in class as long as it's got a lid on it, so it stays nice and safe. Our custodians have these checklists they're going to go through every day, all day, to make sure that things are clean and ready for your students. We have a lot of stuff that goes on to the day, and then we do a lot of things in the afternoon after school's out to have it ready for the next day, including sanitizing the desks, wiping down everything, cleaning the carts, cleaning, obviously the vacuuming and taking trash out, but trying to wipe down those high usage areas. So we are definitely on board for that. Some of our expectations, this is kind of an easy one, wearing the mask. I know it's not easy for a lot of kids to wear the mask, but we're really going to push that it's worn correctly over the mouth and nose, hopefully not over their eyes like the little picture shows, but just making sure that they're following directions. I know it's not easy. We're going to try to give little breaks if they need to step outside to take their mask down and get a little fresh air in there. We can definitely work on that. We're trying to make things work for everybody. These are common questions that we get. Are students required to wear a face mask indoors? Answer is yes. Are we allowed to? Are we required to reinforce the yes? The answer is yes. We have to tell them to fix it. We want that to be done right. We do have face masks if they don't happen to forget one or they don't lose one. We do have them on campus, but we'd probably prefer the kids to choose one that's more comfortable for them. When they're used to wearing instead of the paper ones and some of the other ones we have. So. Hopefully they get to choose one that looks cool and they like wearing and have no problems. Are the face coverings, can we follow the dress code? Yeah, we want to make sure there's nothing inappropriate on the masks. I don't think that's going to be a problem, but make sure that happens. Some students wear the face shields, those plastic face shields, which are awesome. You're more than welcome to wear that. But you can't wear that instead of the mask. You have to wear the face mask, and you can wear the shield if you'd like. If a student refuses to wear a face mask, which isn't going to happen, I'm sure our kids are going to follow it. But we do have discipline guidelines that will take place. Hopefully it doesn't get to that. I will call parents if it does, and we can work through things, but I'm sure that's not going to happen. The gaiters, those are little cloth things that go around your neck and stuff. Not appropriate, not enough to according to the CDC, to cover it. So make sure that we choose the right mask. Again, if there's any questions, feel free to email me and we'll get through it. So here's where we get a little tricky as things happen if kids are sick. If the fever above 104, some of these low-risk symptoms, again, people have sore throats, people have headaches. Doesn't necessarily mean it's COVID, but you start putting some of them together, the difficult breathing, the coughing, and you add a bunch of these other ones together. It puts us at some high risk, so we're really looking at hopefully getting you guys tested or just assuring that it's not COVID so that we can get you back to school nice and safe. On our website is the updated decision tree on this to decide who stays home and who comes in. And also, if you want to make sure that on our school website, you link to the Safe Opening Schools plan and go through all those details to make sure that we're all on board and we know exactly what's going on at each site. All these different phone numbers for school site support. Myself, I'm the principal. We do have a new assistant principal. We're very happy to have Nicole Alvarado as our vice principal. So if you ever have any problems, please give anybody a call. You can get it on our website, and we can go from there. We will have a back-to-school night. It's September 22nd. The reason it's a question mark is we're not 100% sure how it's going to be done. It more than likely will be over Zoom or recorded videos in the past. I will get that out to you as soon as we can, but it probably will not be live, and I will let you know, again, as quick as we can so that you can meet the teachers and learn about what programs are going to be done at this year. Meal service. This year, all students are eligible for lunch, free lunch and free breakfast, even if they don't turn in that little form, even if they have not done that in the past. So all students will be getting that. We do ask that you do fill out that meal service application. Those applications are huge for our school because they help determine our funding based on student need and things like that. So please, even though you're getting lunch and even though it's covered, we really, really ask you to fill out that application that you do every year. So please do that. Breakfast will start serving right at 7:45. If you're in a 0 period class, again, just a leadership class, we'll have some other ones soon. As soon as your class is out, you can go get some breakfast. They have it at school, and as soon as you get here, right before school starts, you can enjoy breakfast. Also, one more thing with the lunchtime, we're spreading out the spots. The students know that we have a big grassy area right in front of my office and in the middle of the campus that we're going to allow kids to go kind of hang out and have little picnics in and just kind of space out as they take their masks off and eat lunch every single day. So again, please email any questions you have to me or call the office. I will respond as quickly as possible. I know you guys have been working hard, parents, to make things smooth the last couple of years, and we are definitely going to work hard to make that happen. I'm very proud of our kids, very excited to have you guys back. I hope you guys are excited too. Our goal is to have a successful opening and a safe opening. So I appreciate you guys all working to make that happen, and we'll see you soon.